Welcome back to Homescreen. My name is Addison, and yes, I am that famous house in New Orleans. They call me the Rising Sun. Anyways, we have an exciting show for you tonight. Later, we have an in-studio package. But first, an interview about Blugold Esports Club. Wow, we have some guests. Clap, clap, clap. Before we get started, I'll have you two introduce yourselves.
My name's Tash. I go by they, them pronouns. I'm a graphic design major and the future esports club president.
I'm Mikinley. I'm a senior. I'm a human resource management major. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm the current president and leaving, graduating after the semester. So.
Great. You kind of answered part of this first question with that answer, but just to go over again, go over your positions and a little bit of what that entails within the organization.
Yeah, so I'm the current president. What that kind of means is I am overseeing a lot of like the day-to-day stuff, making sure that club members are following administrative rules, or making sure games are scheduled, all that sort of thing. The fun thing about the president is I don't actually play on any teams. I'm not allowed to. So I really get to do the management and business side of the esports. And hopefully Tash will change some things when they take over.
Yeah. I guess what I do right now is a little bit of everything. I pick up the slack of others, if you will. I do what people don't want to do so that I can prepare to do what he does.
Very interesting. Just for our viewers at home that maybe are not as experienced with elite internet culture as we are, do you mind explaining what esports are?
Yeah, it's just competitive video games. Similar to traditional sports, just electronic. You know, we play a bunch of different types of games, but yeah.
Great. How did you two get into esports?
I got into esports, I would say, later in the game. I had a friend group. Then they got me started in like my senior year of high school. So when COVID hit, that is when I got really into it.
It's a good time to start.
Yeah.
I was a freshman in high school, so I got a concussion playing soccer. And I thought, maybe video games would be the best thing to do while nursing this concussion. And I had seen some esports tournaments, so I wanted to start a club in my high school. So I did that and just kind of kept going on from then.
Cool.
Yeah.
How did you two get into the esports club here?
I played Overwatch with my friend group, and when I attended school here, I heard about an Overwatch team, and one of my friends was actually on it. And so I was like, I'm not that good at this, but I'm gonna try out anyway, and I ended up making the team. So that's kind of how I got into it.
My freshman year was the year that COVID kind of hit in 2019 to 2020, and it was just a League of Legends club at the time, and I was really into like managing esports and like doing the team schedules, all that kind of stuff. And I had reached out to the League of Legends president at the time, and he told me just hold on one semester and then we'll bring you in. And then when COVID hit, just kind of blew up. So
that's interesting. What kind of games does the esports club play?
We do a lot of different stuff. We have League of Legends, Overwatch 2, we'll have CS, Counter-Strike 2 when it comes out. Right now it's Counter-Strike Global Offensive, Rainbow Six Siege, Call of Duty, Fortnite, Warzone, Apex Legends, Valorant, that's a big one. Rocket League, that's another big one. We used to have Halo. For those of you who don't know, Halo died. It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
And then OSU, and then a really big Super Smash Bros. Community.
Mm-hmm.
They meet quite often, actually.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, out of those games, which one is your favorite to either play or like manage?
I'm not allowed to answer that one.
I was the Overwatch officer for a year or so. I don't play Overwatch anymore because I'm too busy, but I'm a little biased when it comes to games and which ones I watch, but yeah.
So that's interesting. That's cool. Do y'all go to like competitions and stuff, or is it mainly an internal thing?
Yeah, we do a lot of online stuff. So we're part of two big national leagues, the National Esports Collegiate Conference, or NECC, as well as the NACE. I don't know the acronym for that, or the definition for that one. But those are the two big ones. And then we do a Wisconsin-based league, and that Wisconsin-based league is for Rocket League only. We're hoping to expand into other games. But we're actually April 29th and 30th. I think it's the last Saturday and Sunday in April. We're hosting the WCRL, the Wisconsin Collegiate Rocket League state final. So we'll have 24 teams from across the state coming in, all collegiate level. Top 24 teams in the state, hopefully. We took third last time. We're hoping to win on our home soil. So
that's very cool. There's not a large. It feels like there's not a very large esports competition, especially among college, is right now. So it's interesting to hear about those national areas. I was going to ask, where do you guys do those competitions and also practice?
We just built a competitive lab, and so that's where most of our teams play at. Otherwise, they have their own setups at home. But yeah,
that's very cool. Why do you think it's important that UW Eau Claire has these kind of clubs, specifically the esports club?
I think it's just important because in my experience with esports, you see a lot of people that really haven't been able to fit in other different organizations or really don't feel like they belong, but they play video games, and it kind of gives them that place where they can find a community where they feel welcome. Our mission is to always be as inclusive as possible. So we have gaming kind of breaks that, I guess, gender barrier and everything like that, where it doesn't matter who you are, pronouns, anything like that. You can play on the same team and be at the same level. And it kind of gives an opportunity for those who are into games. Tash?
Yeah, as a queer person, I found a lot of comfortability in my gaming community as I came out and explored my gender identity a lot. So I can vouch that, this club has been a very safe space.
And I think it's one thing that we should highlight. Yeah, we're esports, but we're not just playing games. Our club members, like Tash, helped design this jersey. Like, we do more than just gaming. We do live streaming. We do video editing, graphic design, all that kind of stuff, and management. Anything that is under that esports umbrella, we cover. So, yeah.
A lot of good kind of job experience even in that. It's very cool. Is there a specific memory you'd like to share that is really you look upon fondly?
So last spring semester, so last year, I was on the Overwatch B team, and we were at finals, and our game ended up going for 7 rounds. So we were on our 7th game, and it was basically you had to win one game to win. And we didn't end up winning, but it was like the most connected we had ever been as a team. And honestly, like, that team and everybody that's on it, like, they're still my best friends, and we try to talk and hang out when we can. And that is the biggest moment, I think.
It's funny, I'd say I was watching that. It went on for like 7 or 8 hours. I'm not joking.
Wow.
Yeah. Watching that in my apartment with my roommates, I was just like losing it. I was so excited because they were doing so well, and then obviously morale or energy playing that late at night, but just kind of seeing everyone smiling on the stream and laughing and talking makes it feel kind of like worth it. All the other stuff that I had to do, yeah.
That's very cool. I'm glad you shared that with us. Do either of you like to play any games outside of competitions?
Right now, because I'm not on a competitive team anymore, I'm really into Minecraft. I go through these like every 3 months. I play Minecraft like for a whole month, and then I'm like, okay, I'm done. I've been playing Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight's fun. So a lot of like single player games are fun.
I'm kind of the opposite. I do like a little, since I'm not on a competitive team, I like to like stretch that competitive side of me. So a lot of Call of Duty ranked play recently, as well as Magic the Gathering Online. I've been having a lot of fun with that one. So
yeah, that's cool. I'm more of a single player story focused guy myself. I've recently been playing through Disco Elysium. Either of you heard of that?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. So that's been a lot of fun. Is there anything else before we go you would like to share about the org, or if you could also mention where people could find information, or like a Twitch channel, YouTube that you have for that as well?
Well, we do have an Instagram, Blugold Esports, and we do have a Twitch as well.
Blugold Esports.
Yeah, Blugold
and
Esports.
Twitter, Blugold Esports.
Yep.
That's great. That's great.
Other things, like I said before, you can be anyone. You don't even have to be good at video games to join our club or anything like that. It's just like a welcoming community. Our Discord, if you want to join that, if you go to the Esports Lab in Hilltop, there should be a little QR code that you're able to scan. And that, esports is fun. It's for everyone. So come check us out. Even if you want to play Mario Kart, we'll play some Mario Kart sometime.
That's great. Again, in Hilltop, there is the center if you want to check that out. Thank you so much for both of you for coming, and we really appreciate it. It's really cool. We hope to see more of you. Be sure to follow all their stuff. Switching gears here, I sat down with a few folks to attempt a box escape room a few weeks ago. Go and check it out and see how we did.